Tudor is one of my all-time favorite brands. They never disappoint during novelty season. And the same is true of this year. There's entire new models, upgrades that were necessary, and new dial variations. So here are the newest Tudor releases, my thoughts on each of them, and what this means for the future of the brand. Okay, this is the news I am the most excited for. The Black Bay 58 has received some massive upgrades with this new burgundy dial variation. So this now has METAS certification, master chronometer, which is unreasonably good. A couple of years ago, Tudor introduced a few METAS approved models, but now it feels like something that is a bit more widespread and will certainly appeal to the enthusiast community. The next big update with this Black Bay 58 is with the bracelet and clasp, now available on the 3-link Oyster style bracelet, and a 5-link, both with the T-fit clasp. I couldn't be happier about this. People have been asking for this upgrade for years. Tudor is clearly listening, and this is going to be a huge selling feature. This has all the usual specifications you'd expect to find with the Black Bay 58, so it is still 39mm in the case diameter, 11.7mm thick, 200 meters of water resistance, but a brand new movement, the MT5400-U, which has that higher degree of certification. Aesthetically, I am adjusting to the burgundy. I think I'm just so used to seeing my Black Bay 58 blue that it feels weird seeing it in red, or burgundy I should say. Even though it's a bit of an adjustment for me, I think a lot of people are going to see this and they're going to like it. For me, this is yet another example showing us that Tudor is listening and creating the watches that people want to see, the watches that we want to own. Every year we speculate, will Tudor release a red Submariner? They never do. They probably never will. And here it is from Tudor. I've been complaining for a while that the Black Bay 58 is missing the T-fit clasp. Tudor fixed that. And then, on top of that, they added METAS certification. They are delivering so much, it almost feels unreasonable. Something to note, this watch is more expensive than the other Black Bay 58s. I'd imagine that higher price tag is found through the METAS certification, the brand new movement, and the clasp upgrade. All in all, I think the price is very fair. Next, we need to talk about the Black Bay 68. It's kind of familiar and kind of different all at the same time. So this is the new largest Black Bay at 43mm, 2mm larger than the previous largest Black Bay, if that sentence made any sense. The 68 in the name is referring to 1968, when Tudor began designing the snowflake hand, which then entered production in 1969. Personally, I would have called it the Black Bay 69. I thought you were born to dare. Make the Black Bay 69 or change your slogan. No, I do understand opting for 68. Back on track, this isn't just a change in size, it also has 2 unique colorways with a blue and black and a white and black. This might be my new favorite color options from Tudor. I think these look fantastic, really subdued, but still classic looking. These also stay true to the current pattern of METAS certification and fitted with the manufacturer caliber MT5601-U automatic movement, which has 70 hours of power reserve. I really like these. I think they'll be wildly popular, especially with the large wrist crew. Moving on, let's talk about the Pelagos Ultra. This is the spec beast that no one asked for, but I'm so glad it exists. There are some subtle aesthetic changes, differentiating itself from the existing Pelagos. I will put them side by side on screen now. So the Pelagos Ultra has quite a bit more legibility, with wider hands, hour markers, and minute track. There is quite the difference with the bezel nerdling as well, more resembling the FXD bezel than the Pelagos. Specification-wise, I think this is now the craziest watch in the Tudor catalog. So this was built for deep sea diving with an eye-watering 1,000 meters of water resistance, another METAS master chronometer certified movement with the MT5612-U. It is 1mm larger than the older Pelagos models at 43mm, but that is to be expected with everything Tudor is putting into this. Something I need to say, it is such a big deal how much Tudor offers for the price. Especially now that they're adding METAS certification to almost everything they introduce each year. It's like they keep trying to find ways to top themselves. Like, I was impressed enough with the in-house movement and COSC certification. But the fact that they are going for this higher degree really shows that they're making serious watches, and it's making it hard not to buy Tudors. Next, and this is slightly smaller news but still very exciting, the Black Bay Pro is now available with a white, or I should say opaline, dial. Everything else is still the same as it was with the black dial variation, so still 39mm case diameter, still the MT5652 cost certified movement, still the same price, it's just a new dial color. I really like the white dial, a clear alternative to the Rolex Explorer 2, but now just having that white offering. You know, I actually need to call myself out here. I didn't need to compare that to the Rolex Explorer 2. Something that always really gets my goats, it always winds me up, is when people call Tudor the poor man's Rolex. Because it's not. There is a lot of that same heritage because they are from the same family, but Tudor, as it is now, has its own distinct DNA, and there are many reasons why someone might prefer a Tudor over a Rolex. For one, the METAS certification alone is pushing the boundaries. And two, the sizes, shapes, and wearing experiences are so different. I think Tudor is beginning to outgrow the Rolex comparison, if I'm being honest. And people like me, watch YouTubers, should stop comparing them all the time. And the final edition for Tudor is the Black Bay Chrono, now available on a 3-link bracelet with the T-Fit clasp and a 5-link bracelet with T-Fit clasp. Once again, it's a small change, but it's one of those little updates and tweaks that puts Tudor watches over the edge in the details department. If it was me getting a Black Bay Chrono, I'd be getting that 5-link bracelet all day, every day. It looks so good. Okay, this is a small change. I'm not sure if other people caught, but there has been some rebranding in the Black Bay model family, with the Black Bay 31-41 now being called the Black Bay 1. And this is a great change. One of the complaints I've had for a while now is that the Black Bay family is kinda confusing. Like, if someone told me they were buying a Tudor Black Bay, I wouldn't know if they were talking about the Black Bay fixed bezel, the 31-41, or if they were talking about the dive watch Black Bay, because they were both just kind of called the Black Bay by people. So giving the Black Bay 31-41 their own unique identity makes a lot of sense, adds clarity, especially for people who aren't as into watches. Well, I'm a little bit too into watches and I still didn't know what people were talking about. So if the nerds are getting confused, the muggles for sure, they're gonna get confused. But anyways, guys, that is everything that has been happening with Tudor. Let me know in the comments down below if I missed anything big. I am going to Watches and Wonders tomorrow. I'm so excited. It's my first time ever going. So who knows, maybe I'll be able to see these in the metal. Maybe not either. I know it's going to be really busy and a lot of the great appointments are already taken. And I'm a bit of a bottom feeder. But hey, I'm just happy to be swimming there in the ocean with some of the big fish. Stay tuned, more Watches and Wonders content to come, and thank you for watching.